Food shortage report and price increases coming to the grocery stores in spring of 2024. Let's discuss. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel today. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, the Patriot Bald Eagle. Tonight we are drinking Joffrey's coffee. If you have to hit pause on this video to get your coffee or whatever beverage you deem necessary, go ahead and do that now, as this will be a lengthy discussion. We've got a lot to get to tonight, guys. I was putting together some of the different items that people have been talking about on the channel down in the comments. A lot of our viewers and some new viewers, welcome to you. And all of our returning viewers, welcome to you. We have another report that usually I put out into the second week of the month, but they're kind of building up. So I wanted to make sure that we were going over some of these things. So if you happen to find some of these items in the store, some of it you may not want to worry about the price, because we have things that are disappearing off the shelves. One of them, number one, has to be water. We keep getting flooded with comments on distilled water not coming in. One of the big ones was Walmart. Now, we've seen at our Walmart here where it is hit or miss. It has been hit or miss for the last couple months. However, I will say that we've been getting it in at Kroger. We did see where it was short last week, where they had one whole lower aisle. That could have been because people could just reach that. The higher aisle above that, the higher shelf, is a little hard to get to. But either way, doesn't matter. It's something we have to address because this is an issue. A lot of people use distilled water to clean medical equipment and stuff like that. Things like CPAPs and other things. A lot of people use distilled water for like air or purifiers, humidifiers, stuff like that. So it's an issue. But another issue that we have with water that we've been getting more and more comments on, in this we have seen around here, is a lot of shortages on cases of water, like 24 packs, big packs. We saw at Walmart the other day where it was fairly low, still had a bunch, but it was fairly low. The funny thing is that Meijer, which most of you know that we shop at, usually try to do a video there once a week. They have had a lot of water, when traditionally it's been really hard for them to get it in. So if you have a Meijer, you may want to check that out. I know they're in more of our northern states here in the U.S., but it is an option. So more to come on that. We have got a lot of comments on shortages on water, bottled water and distilled water. So something to think about the next time you go to your grocery store. And we've been seeing less and less sales on water as well. And we're going to get into some stuff about sales and how they're starting to look pretty terrible when you go to the grocery store. Does this sound familiar? You go to the grocery store and you look at these sales and you're like, this sale price is what the regular price was a few months ago. Sure, the other price has gotten outrageous, but the sale prices, it's like we've been seeing prices, regular prices, stay the same, but sale prices are going up. Look at the sale prices on coffee. It's like every sale I see, it's like $1 more than what it was the last time it was on sale. So again, we're going to get into that here in just a few, so bear with me. Just kind of want to go through some of the different shortages that we're witnessing here. And I have kind of mixed in some of the different things that are, prices are going up on some of these too. And the next one here is rice. Rice, I know we haven't talked about rice in a while. We've been getting a lot of comments on how a lot of our viewers out west have talked about some major increases in prices on rice lately. So I wanted to bring this up. I know a lot of our viewers use a lot of rice in their diets and everything. So this is for you. There are price increases. One of our longtime viewers from Arkansas, one of our longtime viewers from Southern California, and Nevada here. Other issues. I put other issues because, there are a lot of issues with rice going on right now. I have noticed that it's been a lot lower. I haven't really talked about it as much in some videos because we haven't gotten a lot of comments on it lately. But recently we've been getting a lot of comments from older videos that people have just watched where they've been chiming in on a lot of different rice products going up. Somebody had mentioned the Ben's Original Ready Rice packs that have gone up. We've been seeing those go up in price everywhere. We saw where they just went up at Kroger. 10 cents, I don't care. 10 cents is 10 cents these days. It's like everything keeps going up, so what, in a year when it's $3 or something, it's like we'll know where the deals are. And that's another thing too. The last time we saw Ben's, we got a lot of comments on Ben's original ready rice the other day. Um, we're the sales talking about, we saw it for $1.99 on sale on a digital coupon the other day. Well, the last time we saw it on a digital coupon, it was $1.49. So not only have we had that price increase, but if you're talking about like what we do on the channel here and we talk about, buying up the sales as you see them, because we don't know what the prices are going to be like next time. Well, now the sale price has gone up 50 cents. So if you're waiting like me to buy up some of these things, well, that next time around, you find out that, I could see maybe $1.65 or $1.70, but $1.99, like to me, that's like a 50-cent price increase, because I'll never pay $2.69 for a pack of that, ever. I will never spend that much. I will just not buy it. And at $1.99 at the sale, sure. I mean, and I'm just using this as an example, but it looks like a good deal because you're saving 70 cents. And I guess today that it is what it is. Who knows if we'll ever see the $1.49 again. So this is kind of my point, is that when we're waiting, right? We're waiting. We have our stocks of everything that we're building up, or that we have like in our pantries and stuff, and we don't buy these things at regular price because they're just too expensive, or I can't warrant spending that kind of price on these things, So at $1.99, I'm not going to buy any. I'm just not. It's not worth it to me. There's better deals out there. Hopefully, these are kind of the things that have been kind of shying me away from Meijer lately, is the prices. I think Meijer has outweighed some of the prices that people want to pay, at least in our audience here, at least on this channel. A lot of people just aren't going to Meijer because even the sale prices have gotten absolutely ridiculous. We saw where they were just selling the hamburger, 80/20 hamburger. It's good quality, okay? It is good quality, I will say that. But you just raised the price on the sale from $3.49 a pound to $3.99 a pound. Sure, $5.69 a pound, you're getting a better deal, but I wouldn't have paid that anyway. I've been waiting for this next sale to come around. Now, to be fair, they did just have it for $3.49 a pound and raised it up 50 cents a pound. Maybe they were able to work that out some way. I don't know, but I'm not going to pay that extra 50 cents a pound, because I stocked up on it at $3.49 a pound anyway. Now, I don't know if we're going to ever, somebody mentioned the other day in one of our older Meijer videos, if they were going to ever do the $1.99 a pound deal again. That is usually around Memorial Day. So we'll be checking around Memorial Day weekend. But I will say this, for it being as good a quality as it is, hopefully they'll do it again. And I'm pretty sure, just seeing the way everything has gone, I don't know if we'll see the $1.99 a pound thing anymore. But if it's $2.49 a pound, that's still a good deal compared to what the regular prices are today. And I will be stocking up. Don't know if it's going to even happen. We've seen a lot of changes over the holidays this year than we've ever seen before. A lot of deals that weren't there. Some were. Some we got some really good deals. But the traditional things of ways that we save during these times of year, during the different holiday times of the year and everything, those sales just weren't there. They just weren't. The best deal that I saw for Easter was the hams. The ham, 79 cents a pound, 89 cents a pound, those kind of things. Those were really the only good deals that were out there as far as like your main ham course, like traditional seller for Easter. That was it. But anyway, moving on to the next one. Rice is important though, because we got a few different comments all within a couple days. So we'll have to pay attention to some of the rice prices. And I didn't write this down, but another thing that we need to pay attention to also is the dry beans. Dry beans. I didn't go over it at Walmart the other day. Their dry beans were low, but I noticed that their prices, they're the same. But I started thinking about how high these prices at Walmart are getting. And that is on to my next one here, is salt and sugar. Okay, salt and sugar we've been talking about in different shortage categories for a long time now. It comes and goes. Walmart didn't have any Morton salt. Okay, now the price was still the same, and then their price on they had their sugar, 72 cents a can. Okay, but, or yeah, the salt. Morton salt was gone. $1.62, was it? Was it $1.68? I think it was $1.68. I don't know, but or $1.67. I was in shock. I was like, Walmart. And then, because I didn't know they had gone up at the other stores, I hadn't checked on it in a while. Kroger went up to $1.69. Kroger went up to $1.69 on Morton salt. Now, I do believe Kroger salt is still 79 cents. Walmart's, their brand, is great value, is 72 cents. I should have probably wrote these numbers down. I put it right next to sugar here. That's what was kind of confusing me, because sugar just went up at Walmart also. And we've been getting a lot of comments on 10-pound bags of sugar not being in your Walmart. Okay, well, the reason for that is because they just did another price increase to $8.17. This is no small price increase here. Okay, this went from $7.68 to $8.17. Now, I know some people are out there are going to be like, well, Dan, that's really not that big a deal. It is. It is, because this is the third time that it's gone up significantly at Walmart in less than a year. It went from $6.88 to $7.28, and it was only a couple weeks that I think that Walmart made a mistake or something, because 2 weeks later they made it $7.68, and now few weeks ago it went up to $8.17. That's a significant price increase, especially with, well, let's see, that's $1.17, almost like $1.40 more than what it was over a year ago. That's crazy for Walmart. And our next one here, I'm going to talk about this for a second. Frozen items. Now, it's not just frozen vegetables. Some people have been saying that a lot of frozen vegetables have been missing or gone at your Walmart. Somebody was talking about Bird's Eye, and then a comment like a couple hours later, somebody was talking about frozen vegetable or the Great Value. Okay, now we've seen Great Value frozen vegetables come and go at our Walmart, right? The last time I was there, it was pretty full. All the ones for 98 cents were there. Your mixed vegetables, corn, green beans, peas. Not much broccoli, but they did have the broccoli cuts. And I know one of our longtime viewers mentioned that one as well, that they didn't have it. That does come and go quite often at our Walmart as well. Another one with Walmart and other stores, somebody had mentioned with Harris Teeter. One of our longtime viewer shops at Harris Teeter was talking about different potato products. Now, Harris Teeter is owned by Kroger. Okay, and this is sort of what I like about being able to deal with Kroger-owned stores around the country, is we can compare somewhat, right? Kroger owns a lot of different stores around the country. Harris Teeter, Dillon's, Food for Less, out west. You know, they own King Soopers, Ralph's, Mariano's. I mean, they own a lot of stuff. So at least we're able to compare things. And I have not noticed any shortages of any frozen potato products at Kroger yet. But I remember the last time this happened, there were people talking about it. And then the next time I went to Kroger, there were massive shortages on different fries, hash brown stuff, a lot of frozen potato products. Now, we've dealt with issues with this for a long time. If you guys remember, last year we were covering this. For whatever reason, it was right around April, May, early May, where shortages of fries and frozen potato products were everywhere. And some people were talking about potatoes, fresh potatoes, being in short supply. Now, I haven't seen that around here yet, but you better believe that when we find a good deal on potatoes, that's really why we're doing this, why we're covering this, so that the next time you go to the store, keep this in mind, okay, that people are experiencing this. Even though you don't see this in your store yet, it's coming. Or it might be coming. Even if it doesn't, well, then you know that you've bought up stuff that you're going to need in the future anyway. Try to find a deal, but know that this situation is going on so that you don't get, left in the dust not being able to get your stuff. Okay, so, and some of this, so, okay, now here's an interesting one. We had a longtime viewer who had talked about deli meats at Publix. Okay, and what was interesting about this is that I had gotten another comment like a day or two later from another viewer, a new viewer who was talking about Publix, and it was in a completely different video saying you weren't able to find a couple of the different deli meats and a couple cheeses. We see this issue around here all the time. Okay, we see this at Kroger. They'll have like a private selection, which private selection is their premium brand, but they'll have other ones too. We see this at Meijer. We see it everywhere where a lot of these different deli meats will be missing, right? But when a popular one, like it's like a popular ham or a popular turkey breast or something, when this goes missing, that's when we start hearing about it, because this is the stuff that people are traditionally buying every time they visit. When a popular item doesn't come back, that's when we start hearing about this on the channel. This happened a while back. Somebody was talking about bologna, fresh cut bologna, okay? And we got a comment about it. I had gone to Kroger Marketplace. They didn't have it, and it was two different stores. It was like it wasn't another Kroger that this person was talking about, and then all of a sudden, it just all started disappearing everywhere. So, something to take note, and neither one of them said which product it was, just that it was a Publix brand deli meat. Or I'm sorry, one person said boar's head from Publix. Okay, I didn't even know Publix sold boar's head, that's good. Boar's head's awesome meat. It's getting really expensive. It's getting expensive, and the more expensive these things get, it's going to be harder and harder for these things to get in. So I'll say the same thing that I always do, but we see a lot of differences these days. We'll see things go away for a significant amount of time, and they'll come back, but they'll come back at a higher price. And sometimes with these deli meat packs that are like, they take the whole meat and they wrap it up so that they can deli slice it up for you. Some people have been talking about these getting smaller, like they're not getting as much in the pack. So if they're paying more for that price, you better believe they're just gonna tack that on to the consumer, and you're gonna pay more for that. It's the cycle that never ends, guys. I've tried to kind of not focus so much lately on some of the doom and gloom and all of this with all the different price increases, because the sales, I may not show it much on camera a lot, within at least the last month or so, but these sale prices are frustrating. They are frustrating because it kills my brain, because here we are, we think that we're seeing prices level off, right? We think that, okay, we haven't seen any price increases for a while. This is great. Not true. Not true. We are seeing regular prices stay the same. But like we said before, these sale prices are getting expensive. They're more than they've ever been. So it's almost like there's no way to really even know anymore. And what do I mean by that? Well, okay, when you have an item that is traditionally $4.99, okay, and then we would see sales, say the product was $3.99 to begin with, like a year ago. Okay, we see sales for like an incredible sale. Like take pork. I actually have this listed in here in this, which we'll go over in a second. But take pork. Okay, now pork regular prices have been really expensive, like for the last year, regular prices. But we've seen deals like pork loins, will be like $4.99 a pound or $5.99 a pound. But we'll see them like buy one, get one free, which we do see every now and then, but that's usually after a regular price increase, which I try to go over when I can. But we'll see it for like $1.99 a pound, and then we've seen it go up to $2.99 a pound, and then $3.99 a pound, with the regular price still sitting at $4.99 a pound. Okay, or after it had gone up in regular price, like somewhere like mid-year. Okay, and then $3.99 a pound doesn't sound as bad but here we are, that's the regular price of what it was a year ago. And now when it goes up to $5.99, eventually we're going to see $4.99 on sale. What happened to the $1.99, $2.99 a sale that was $3 off a pound originally? We're not seeing that. We're only seeing like $1 off a pound, $1.50 off a pound, unless it's near a holiday or something. I mean, and even at that, it's been rough. And we're seeing this on a lot of smaller products too. You'll notice that even if you're shopping like we do and you're doing the different sales, and everything, you're only shopping the sales and the deals, you'll notice that your receipt's gonna be a lot more than the same items that you bought just a few months ago, maybe just a month ago. I noticed it on mine. I mean, the way I shopped the last time I did a shopping at Kroger, my receipt of all the same things that I bought was $40 higher. Mind you, I had a couple little things that I threw extra in there, but it was $40 higher of the same things that I bought just a few months ago. Okay, and it was like -7, so it was like $33 higher. Crazy, ain't it? And it's like you can't even wait for the sales anymore. I mean, we have to. We have now. It's more important than ever, I guess, because if these sale prices are just going to keep going up, the deals, right? The sale stickers, right? The drop down. It's not much of a drop anymore. It's more like a steady climb instead of a complete, hey, yeah, this is a no-brainer. I'm buying this. Stores better be paying attention to this too, because I'm sure that I'm not the only one out here. As a matter of fact, we got 43,000 people and 43,000 something people that are listening to this, hopefully taking notes, because this is what we're seeing. This is what you're seeing. And we try to explain some ways throughout our adventure on the channel here on how to save money on top of everything else, which is getting harder because these sale prices just keep getting more expensive. Regular prices staying the same, some going up, some, but the sale price, nobody's talking about the sale prices that are more expensive than they've ever been. Okay, so interesting with eggs here. Okay, so we've seen some prices go down on eggs. Some people have been saying shortages of eggs. Okay, now I haven't seen any shortages of eggs around here, but we've gotten several comments where somebody said the other day, couple people actually, that you'd gone to the store and there were no regular eggs. All the cheapest eggs were gone. Okay, now there's a lot of issues going on with eggs right now. There's been a lot of issues going on for the last couple of years. Prices come down, and then they, with the avian flu and all that stuff, with the bird flu and all that. There's been a lot of stuff going on with eggs, and them having to put down chickens and stuff like that. And I don't know. That's an ongoing investigation here from Adventures with Dano. I really, there's no, I don't know. I mean, we did just have Easter. Some people were saying that Easter just went by. Yeah, but never been low like what people were saying. Okay, now let's see if they start coming back in. If they start coming back in at a crazy high price again, please let me know down in the comments what those prices are. If you can, what store they're from, and abbreviate your state, right, somewhere in there so that we know where this is going on. Okay, let's see. I put on here at the bottom, stores are stretching sales. So we basically just talked about all that. They're really stretching these sales out, putting them at a higher price than they've ever been. And the next thing, so sales are the highest prices ever. Here's a few items that I went over that are going up right now as we speak. Pork is on the constant rise. We already talked about that. We're seeing the prices stay the same as far as regular price goes. The sale prices are getting stupid. The sale prices are getting ridiculous. We said this was going to happen. I remember saying this months ago when they were saying that pork, everybody was like, well, there's plenty of pork. There's plenty. It's plentiful. They were saying this in articles. They were trying to let people know, like, no, our pork is fine. We have an overabundance. What has happened the last couple times that I've gone to Sam's Club? Where's the pork? Okay, and at that, prices haven't come down like people were saying. I never said they were coming down. I said they were going to only go up. And I said, if they do make it look this way, then it's going to be in the way of sales. Okay, we're not going to see the deals on pork, right? But people are going to ultimately be paying more. They're going to be because pork's always on sale. It's always been on sale. Always. Now we're not finding as many sales, but we are finding very high price sales in some places like Kroger, sometimes Meijer. It's very far and few between. Meijer does this thing where they do like the buy one, get one of equal or lesser value, 40% off, which I mean, it's a sale, right? Is it as good as what it was a year ago? No way. I don't know, guys. Okay, beef. Beef. Okay, some viewers have been saying that they've had trouble finding different steaks. This has been an issue for a long time. Um, some steaks are just not available. And if they are available, you're going to notice that they are very expensive. We are noticing a lot more different products roll out into the stores. A lot of all grass-fed products and stuff like that, which is all well and good. Okay, but a lot of this stuff isn't fresh. It is like in sealed packages, which you could say it is. I don't know. I got some hamburger from Aldi the other day, and I've talked about this. It's actually been months. But I got some grass-fed beef that was in a flavor seal container at Aldi, and I was not impressed. I did not like it. It was real tough. It was hamburger. So, no, it was a steak. It was a steak. It was like a strip loin or something. But I cooked it slow and everything, and it just did not taste that good. I don't know. I haven't tried many grass-fed products, mostly because they're very expensive. Some of them at Meijer, I know we get good comments on like some of the bison and stuff like that, but we are seeing more of these products get rolled out. Now, I don't know if that is for demand because we always see them there. They're never sold out of them. I mean, but they're always sold out. They always have very little hamburger, right? So, I don't know. Take that for what you will. Chicken is an issue. We haven't seen as great of sales on chicken. Now, where this caught my attention was actually at Meijer yesterday. I saw that their sale on their drum legs, their family pack, was $1.29 a pound. I've never seen it that high. Now, it's been a while since we've seen the 99 cents a pound drum legs. Okay, like it's been like $1.09 or $1.19, but here we are, another sale price increase. Might as well just say it's a price increase because, so am I not going to be able to get my chicken legs for 99 cents a pound and freeze them anymore? Now I'm paying 30 cents more a pound, right? And to be fair, they lowered their regular price from $1.69 a pound to $1.59 a pound, but I never paid that price. I'm stocked up in the freezer until the next sale. That's the whole purpose of really what I'm talking about here is, buying up the sales to save money. Well, the sales are going up now. We're not finding the same deals. The deals that we've been buying on these things for the last couple years are now catching up, keeping regular prices. Regular prices, I feel, don't mean anything anymore. They can literally just charge whatever they want, and nobody's really arguing about it. Now, I don't know. Maybe some things will get better in the future. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I always try to throw in that little bit of optimism at the end of the day that hopefully people are seeing this and they're like, hey, you know what? Yeah, we'll do just to make Dano happy, we're going to sell those chicken legs next week for 99 cents a pound. It might happen. It might happen. I don't know. But when it does happen, we better jump on the opportunity because when these sales come back around, when we see the best sale out there, we need to make sure we're buying up this stuff so we don't waste our money. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.